Well, hi everyone, I'm CBS 19 Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. Very hot day today, and we all know that hot air rises. It's lighter than colder air, so it moves upward. And if you've been outside in the morning, you may have noticed that the air starts to get a little stirred up between about 8 and 9 o'clock as we start to see the temperatures begin to rise and the hot air begins to build across the area. Well, Jesus Martinez was out in Tyler this afternoon, and he captured this video of what he asked me was, is this a heat tornado? If you watch this very carefully, you'll notice things beginning to swirl around, right? See that box or that piece of cardboard? Notice its movement. It's counterclockwise as it moves across the road. And you can see it again here. We've looped this so you can see how it's just kind of swirling in the afternoon heat. So what's going on here? Is it a heat tornado? No, but what it could be called is a heat whirlwind or a heat devil, very similar to what we call a dust devil. The daytime sun heats the ground and that air rises, right? As it rises, it forms a low pressure area from the rising air. So that air continues to rise, and as the air rushes into fill the low, circulation starts to increase. And as the circulation increases, the process is self-sustaining and it picks up dirt and debris, much in the same way you would have a dirt devil if we had dirt around or corn stalks or something of that. You may have seen some video elsewhere. Instead, it picked up that little bit of debris that, Jesus was able to capture. Eventually, cooler air is picked up and it kills the circulation, and then it all comes to an end. So a little bit of a heat whirlwind, heat devil across parts of Tyler today. And we thank Jesus for really keenly observing that and capturing that video and sharing it. All right, by the way, he works here, so that's why he was out on this story today. Heat advisory through 7 o'clock tomorrow now. Heat index values up to 109, where all across East Texas, heat and humidity could cause some heat illness. So our Tuesday temp and heat index looks like this. 105 at noon is what it's going to feel like. So that starts the heat advisory, and it goes all afternoon. It'll feel like it's 108 as late as 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, with the air temperature around 104. Tomorrow's probably hottest day of the week. Wednesday in Longview and Lufkin, it's slightly cooler. We have a chance for some scattered thunderstorms both of those days. But check this out. Thursday, Friday, highs in the mid to upper 90s. So instead of triple-digit heat, we get a little bit of a break. Not so tomorrow. It's going to be a hot day. We have this little wind shift line coming in here. Notice the winds are turning out of the northeast. And as they do, we'll have just a few clouds. Wednesday, another little wind shift line or little weak front moves through. And so some scattered showers or maybe a thunderstorm would be possible, mainly over deep East Texas. I'd say a 20 to 30% chance near and along Interstate 20, and about a 30 to 40% chance over deep East Texas through Thursday. Something else we're watching is this area of disturbed clouds in here. Little thunderstorms are trying to form just to the southeast of New Orleans. National Hurricane Center is watching it as it drifts to the west for a 30% chance that it could become a named storm over the next 5 days if it can stay out over the open water. But it looks like it's going to move inland here in about 2 to 3 days, dump a lot of rain in southern Louisiana and southern Mississippi, and give us very little, if anything. Maybe a piece of that little bit of that circulation moves down towards St. Augustine. But you can see the rainfall amounts through Thursday at 1 p.m. are pretty sparse, hit and miss. Quarter of an inch if you're lucky, most likely, maybe a tenth of an inch. So our current burn bans in Texas continue to expand. Hopkins County was added to that, Red River County. And so just 3 counties not in a burn ban right now, and I expect the way things are going, we'll see more added to that list. Moonlit and warm tonight, 78 for the overnight low. Then tomorrow, feels like 105 to 109, heat advisory in effect. It's a mostly sunny, hot day with a high temperature around 104, despite that east-northeast wind at 10 miles an hour. Bill Scott and White, Texas Spine Joint Hospital, 10-day forecast. So I guess if we take anything away from this, we have 3 out of 10 days where it's not 100. So that's a little bit of a break. Even though the heat looks pretty excessive, we have a 40% chance of rain on Wednesday and maybe a couple of other isolated showers Saturday and early next week. And that is about it. So